Revelator Aggregator. Let me get this out of the way up front. My very legitimate criticism of the modern nation state of Israel is in no way intended to be an affront or a slight or a slam against the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In fact, since its inception, the modern nation state of Israel has been governed almost exclusively by Ashkenazi Jews, who are not genetically descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And if y'all don't understand what Zionism is, I would strongly advise you to do a little bit of homework on it. Normally, I don't show my work or divulge my sources of information when I do these videos, but I felt like it was important to in this case because this is such a broad topic. Y'all are inevitably going to wonder where to go to get more information. Further, just because I'm mentioning these two channels here should in no way be construed as me wholeheartedly endorsing them or everything they say. Quite the contrary, I have some issues with both of them. I'm not comfortable with the way No More News paints in broad absolutist strokes, and I'm pretty sure that American intelligence media is on some Illuminati, Rosicrucian type stuff. They're always talking about the bloodlines of the Grail and just a lot of illuminated foolishness. Y'all need to understand the alternative media is a lot like the regular old mainstream dinosaur media. You've got to go to a lot of different places to get the full story. Each channel I follow only gives me a piece of the puzzle, slanted and biased to their agenda. My mama told me, you better shop around. Let's get to the meat of it. Israel interfered in the 2016 election for Trump. Trump might be, and this is saying a lot, might be the most Zionist, pro-Israel president we've ever had in a long line of very Zionist, very pro-Israel presidents. His son-in-law Kushner is Chabad Lubavitcher. Look that up. Don't have time to explain it. Chabad is spelled Chabad, C-H-A-B-A-D. Jared's daddy was some kind of big wig at the Port Authority and played some kind of major role on 9/11. President Orange guy was bailed out by the Rothschilds during at least one of his bankruptcies. Maybe more, not sure. And just for concrete proof of it all, it was President Orange guy who, after many, many presidents promising to do so, actually moved the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. And that was a huge deal. So, Israel, not Russia, interfered for Trump. You can find this information and lots more and lots of other stuff I'm not co-signing on at No More News. Now, let's move on to Hill Dog, the infamous HRC, shall we? Christopher Steele, the nominal author of the infamous, totally debunked PP dossier, and I'm sorry to my listeners for even having to say the words PP dossier on a recording, but that's where we're at now in this country apparently, was at the center of this whole Russia scam. Chris is MI6. Also, Stephen Halper, is that his name? Also at the center of Crossfire Hurricane. I believe he's a dual U.S. and British citizen. This info and a lot more like it can be found in American intelligence media, the illuminated Rosicrucian American intelligence media. But pause, I almost left out the coup de grace for the Trump-Israel connection. Seth Rich, who was purportedly killed, gunned down in the streets, and his murder's not been solved. His family doesn't seem to really care that their son was gunned down in the streets. Rational free thinkers have all but accepted that Seth Rich was the source for the WikiLeaks of the Clinton Podesta emails, all that he pulled them off the server with a jump drive, flash drive. He was a disgruntled Bernie bro, and he did it. At least that's the cover story, that he was a disgruntled Bernie bro. But Kim.com has all but said that Seth Rich was the source for the WikiLeaks. Word on the interwebs is, and I don't remember where I heard this, but word on the internet is that Seth Rich faked his own death and he's living on a kibbutz somewhere in Israel, that he's Mossad. And Mueller's a cover-up artist extraordinaire. He covered up the fact that Mossad was the one that ran 9/11, and he covered up the Saudi role in it. Yep, Mueller was FBI director on 9/11 and in the aftermath thereof. There's some poetic justice in the fact that now he's tasked with the seemingly impossible task of covering up two obvious facts. He has to convince the world that Israel didn't interfere in 2016 when they clearly did, and that England didn't interfere when they clearly did. Father God bless you all. Jesus Christ saves. Stay positive.